welcome back to the channel, everybody. Lone Star Gamer Dad here, back with more Trails in the Sky. We're about to begin our investigation on Southern District of Bose and see who is behind the break-ins and what all they stole. Why would they target that horrible factory, you know? We can't believe the Sky Bandits managed to circumvent our search and just walked right into town and burglarized a bunch of places. We were really outdone this time. Oh, is this the Orbital factory? Alright. I want to see if I can buy some stuff before... before we do anything else. Still need a few reds, so... let's talk with him. But my factory! Mama, my factory and all my goods, they're gone. I've got to report this to either the Army or the Bracer Guild, ASAP. Now, hold on just a minute. If either one of those groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger... oh boy. Yikes, I'd be in a world of hurt. Looks like the store was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. No. But let's go see if there's... ooh, yes. Yay, this one turned out really cute. Oh gosh, Dorothy. Niall, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Good afternoon. Are you working on another story? Looks like the two of you are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they'd let you out of that clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the Army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. But it was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot out of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. It sure looks that way to me. Seems that the Army is sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see, that does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town? According to the witness statements, they were seen leaving through the west gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence and Bose Market are right through the west gate. And it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivia Lindheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right? Oh, right, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. It takes guts to sift such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Haha, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview at any time, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? Oh gosh, I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These two are very much alike. I'm not even gonna ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Okay, let's ask her. Well, it looks like the burglars made off with nearly everything. Could have sworn that my boss locked up last night. Well, do I need to talk to them at all? The newest model of camera on display here was stolen. Do you think the Sky Bandits have an interest in photography? Thanks to your shenanigans, the pages of the next issue are going to be filled with some real gripping headlines. Let me know if you get any other scoops. Apparently not. Oh, right. That was the, back of the, that building, the Orbital factory. Alright, what do you got to say? Oh, wow. The woman living here said that she had a precious memento taken by these crooks. Oops, me and my big mouth. Let's pretend like I didn't just tell you that. What I mean to say is, why don't you just ask her about it after I get done here? I'm gonna be done here in a minute. So would you kids butt out? Oh, alright, fine. He doesn't even want us in the room, huh? Okay, so do I gotta leave and then come back later? Maybe. Alright, so we'll go back down here to the Orbital Factory. What about this one? I'm trying to ask a few questions here. Would you mind getting out of the way? Jeez. So there must be something we got to trigger in order to be able to talk to these people ourselves, huh? Well, okay. Hey, you there! Uh-oh. What? Is something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you're still all civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Get about it, Estelle. There's no arguing with these gentlemen. For an ass in a lion skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Ooh, who is this guy? Colonel? For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens. That is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Brazier Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? I like this guy. But as far as the general's concerned... Ah, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. Alright, men, pack it up. We're returning to the Hawken Gate. Nice save, Colonel. Looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture. But we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the Army's supposed to be working closely with the Guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with the recent series of events. Thank you. We'll do what we can. He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. You got it, Colonel Richard. Colonel Richard. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's Intelligence Division. Oh, right. Wow, for some in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the Army. Hey, you guys! Who was that you were just talking to in black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. You trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier. What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be, nope. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around here like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir, although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Olivier? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try, just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. Oh gosh. You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. Alright, well, first we're going to go in the shop here. Talk to this guy and maybe see if we can't buy some stuff too. Damn it. My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals. And they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why did this have to happen to me at a time when there are hardly any goods around to begin with? Alright, got a few upgrades. Let's go up here. This is one place we couldn't talk to anybody at. I was putting my son to bed last night, and suddenly some masked man kicked in the door and came storming in. I didn't tell my husband because I didn't want him to worry. But my ring, which was from my mother, was taken. A bunch of strangers came in the house without asking. My mom and I were scared, so we hid under the bed. Which bed? Which bed, kid? Which bed did you guys hide under? That bed upstairs? Alright, so she said... Is she the one that lost her ring for that mission? I wonder. Alright. I was shocked when I heard about the South Block being hit by burglars. Mariano's mother was here alone, you see. Fortunately, this house was untouched in the burglaries. But it's at times like this that makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. I'm just glad that Marano brought Simon over to watch the house. Why was this house not hit in the burglaries? Now we've got burglars running amok in the city? I swear, what's happening to Bose? I was glad they left the house alone, though I'm baffled as to why. They certainly didn't do their homework on this city. Yeah, it's very curious that they didn't want anything to do with this house. Like, why? What's the reasoning behind it? Are they working with the burglars? Oh dear me. Weren't you the bracers who came to ask questions not that long ago? Oh right, we did come before. I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Yeah, this is a good time as any. It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home at such a late hour, so I opened the door and started yelling. But it turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see, so it was the Sky Bandits, huh? So what you're saying then is that the house didn't incur a loss of any kind. Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask another thing? Did your husband coming home late mean that he went to the bar? If it was only that, it would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Cecile raised her hand in a casting motion. Hmm? Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right, he loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smelt and took off into the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. Yeah, so you're saying is he doesn't know anything about the incident? Exactly what I'm saying. I don't believe that. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's gonna get what for, let me tell you. Hi, honey, I'm home. Ew, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You senile old man. My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'm dumbfounded that my own husband can just take off to do what he likes at a time like this. Well, what do you mean by a time like this? Maybe I should explain. Joshua gave Mr. Kawano a brief explanation regarding the burglaries which transpired the previous night. Burglaries by sky bandits, you don't say? Now that is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. I guess they got to experience the Cecilia effect firsthand. What did you just say? Let's all calm down now, shall we? But to think that these sky bandits came in the night like they did, and then just disappeared like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. He? What do you mean? Oh right, you don't know him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lake shore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night. Strange bunch. Now this sounds really interesting. Can you tell me a little more about what you've heard? Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just going to tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He saw them leave by the way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So is there any type of burglary at the inn? No, nothing of the sort at all, in fact. It's quiet there. The meals are great, and it's, well, a place I'd recommend to anyone. Best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits. I concur. I especially liked the one that described all the delicious food at the inn. Not what we're talking about here. Although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating. Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. Yes, I agree with Joshua. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of sky bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in light of the series of incidents, there's either spy in the army or the sky bandits are really a clever bunch of thieves. It would be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating the incidents which have occurred. We'll need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see, so what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one. Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valleria Lake, extolled in many a rhyme as the Pearl of Libero. So we gotta go south, right? Yeah, south from town, right? Yeah. We have to find a stolen ring, but I don't know where that is. Nibble Valley and New Ansel. Okay, so we're gonna have to head to the south, which is obviously this way, right? New Ansel Path, which should put us on the New Ansel Path monster. That works. I'm going to keep my eyes out for this monster. Bose to the north, Valleria Shore, 200 Selg to the south. Alright. Let's do some fighting and gain back some of the XP we lost.
Take that!
Take that. Yeah. There we go. Easy peasy, guys.
Seems you came up short.
So he's 15, we're 12, and she's 13. But he won't get much experience for a bit yet. Let's see here. Is this the one that I want to use magic on? Cannot recall. No, regular damage seems to work just fine. Nicely done. That's right, yeah. Right. One down. And Joshua with the kill. Yes.
That's that then.
That's that then. 100 XP away from Joshua leveling. Oh, yes. Oh, critical hit. Oh, I guess he... Oh, yeah, we gotta take that guy out. Not really a fan of that, but... Guess we'll go ahead and do it that way. Two in a row. Come on, man. That's cheating. Those are hacks. Hacks. Definitely hacks. Oh, we missed. Can't believe we missed that. Should be dead. Dead. Good. Good attack. Oh, crit. Come on, Joshua. Oh, almost killed him. It's nice having a fourth party member. I wonder how many we can have max. Looks like maybe 5. Could, of course, it could be 6.
Let's move out.
Nice 17 XP. Oh, and got some more red. Yes, we can finally open up another one of our ordnance slots for either Joshua or Estelle. Well, that's one part of the road cleared. Still no road monster. Aw, come on, buddy. How are you gonna miss that? Disappointed in you, Joshua. Still has to show you up, man. That's embarrassing. Sure.
Take that.
How could the both of you miss? Random number generator. Hates me. I like getting the red Sepith, so... Oh yeah, let's fight this thing. Preemptive attack. Alright, Yeah, this is the thing that has like a lot of health. Let's shoot it. A crit anyway. Yeah, that's good to crit. Fry 'em. Nice. Well played, guys. Well played. Ooh. Skull pendant, HP 2 times 1. Ambarrel Tower. Ooh, there's another tower, huh? Valleria Shore. Oh, here it is. Large monsters prowling around. We're gonna exterminate it, of course. Whoa. They're flying turtles, I guess? Ooh, don't. We need to use fire on these guys, though. Whoa, no damage. What the heck? Okay, how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna have to hit them all with, fire? I don't know how we're gonna do this, but... Well, we're gonna try. Put fire on 3 of them. Gonna see what happens. Ooh, thank you for missing. I'm hoping it'll burst their bubbles, you know? So we can actually do decent damage to them. Yeah, well, didn't burst their bubbles, but... So these guys can only go down with magic, huh? Nicely done, Olivier. Boom, yes. Okay. Alright. Now we know what we gotta do. We're gonna try that. Art. Let's see here. Art. Try that, and then... Yeah, let's hit the one right in front of you, because you killed that last time. Good, good, good. That's good. Oh, that one healed and ran. Dude, that was real. Oh, so close. Beautiful, Shara, beautiful. Well played, guys, well played. We brought our A game today. Alright, gotta heal on her. Good job. I think one fire should do it, right? Yes. The road monster is down. 72 XP. Alright, we both leveled. Tied up with Shara now. Flicker. And 3 clear gelatin. Exterminated a monster on the new Ansel Path. Valleria Shore. Maybe they came by boat? To rob the place? I don't know. But this is the north shore of Valleria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. And doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice. Pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. You mean it's not? I at least intended to toss my cares to the wind for a while. Taking catnaps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. This is what a vacation is all about. Brr. Come on, everyone. I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lindheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? Alright. I guess we go, Kingfisher Inn. Well, let's try with the innkeeper over here. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Please let me know if you would like to stay. Okay, she doesn't have anything to say, but I'm going to rest real quick. 80 Mira to rest, really? That's... Let's see what this guy has to say. Talk to him. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see. Yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. Exactly. Heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. You have a clue who that might be? Oh, are you talking about old man Kawano? Talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. Seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. You know where we might be able to find him? He's out dropping a line somewhere, of course. If I remember right, he should be out in the back pier. Alright. What do you got to buy, man? Deep fried smelt. That heals 200. Wow, those are fairly cheap. I'm going to buy a few of those. Okay, alright. There we go. I'm going to talk to other people that are in here before we go out there then. Kingfisher Inn in Bose and the Maple Leaf Inn in Zeiss are my favorite places to stay. My mother and I come here often. My mother and I come here every year on vacation around this time. It's a tradition in our family. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I kind of feel bad for my father, though, as he always gets left behind. Several rooms, but nothing and nobody. Hey, wait, what? Gonna leave me outside? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I just wanted to see if there's anybody else in here to talk to before I went outside, but okay. Well, I guess we'll go out back by the pier, right? Pretty cool boats. But where is he? There's nobody out here. Down here? Must be. Look at that. Man with a pole. Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He's turned everything out of his mind but fishing. Looks like this is where my skills come into play. What are you? Just sit back and enjoy. Olivia leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Oh my goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see, so you heard from Mr. Kuano, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling out with the lake's guardian. It had gotten late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now, hold on a minute. What do you mean by the lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. Guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valleria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Oh, crap, I shouldn't have asked. Looks like you've thrown a log into the maniac's fire. Is it really a huge fish, like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valleria Lake, and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts. I came a-running from the royal city. Ah, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, still, it's more accurate. How about we get back on to our story? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned to the boat. I had returned to the boat and was on my way to the inn when I saw the odd couple head out into the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They headed out on the new Ansel Path. At first, I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city, heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? Is there a ghost that come out here? Haha, just so you know, 2 I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Aw, don't tell me anymore. Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts? The guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You better watch out, because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. This couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl is wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. It looked like to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. Josette. School uniform. It couldn't be. It wasn't one from the Genus Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears. I see. The whole event just got a whole lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail. What? So she's an acquaintance of yours? And while you're at it, tell the 2 of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn I said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Well, yep. We'll meet you back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that that is off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. No, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing. You mentioned something about a fisherman's guild, too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how was this couple involved with the missing airliner incident, exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell... Sure, explained that they encountered Josette and Roland. I see. That seems to be the person in question, all right? Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah. Looks like we should probably get a room, just in case. We're gonna be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Let's go in the front door, obviously. Alright, since I don't know if there's going to be a cutscene and some action and fighting after we rest, we're going to go ahead and end the video here and pick up next time with resting here at the inn and seeing if we can catch Josette in action and maybe get some more information out of these guys.